Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today in our program I am going to continue the topic humanist education in developing countries in the Indian scenario written by Mr. Vikas Gora from Atheist Center, Vijayawada. Social experiment VASVYA VIDYALAYA Atheist Center. Some experimental schools were started by some committed atheists and humanists. One such was VASVYA VIDYALAYA at Atheist Center. VASVYA is an abbreviation which stands for Vasthvikata means reality, Sangadrushti means social outlook, and Vyaktitva means development of individual's personality with scientific and rational outlook. It was founded by Gora and Saraswati Gora. They championed atheism as a positive way of life. With their constructive and positive approach, they placed before the society that atheism is not negative but an alternate way of life. VASVYA VIDYALAYA was founded in 1961 and the experimental school was run for 1.5 decades. As it was a private run school, it gave greater freedom to expose the young to humanism and atheism as an alternative life stance and to promote critical thinking and free inquiry. VASVYA VIDYALAYA took steps to develop positive thinking among children and to change the outlook of the parents and guardians. The admission in school was non-discriminatory. Half a century ago, when the school was started, caste and religion were dominant factors. Many of the children came from rural background where the practice of untouchability and caste dominated their thinking and actions. The concept of caste purity and caste pollution guided their behavior. But once they joined VASVYA VIDYALAYA, which had the residential facilities, the children had to radically reorient their behavior, rising above the petty differences and old habits slowly but steadily. The children changed their way of thinking and adopted secular approaches. This unique approach influenced many parents to change their children's names, which depicted gods and angels, to secular names. Similarly, the students did not fill in the caste and religion column in the application forms of the government. The change of name without any reference to caste and religion brought a revolutionary change in the outlook and perception of the children and parents. In VASVYA VIDYALAYA, classes were conducted on superstitious beliefs, sex education, and magic workshops, etc. They were carried out to inculcate a spirit of inquiry into the young minds. Periodic science exhibitions were also conducted in the school to bring to the fore the talents of the students. As many of the parents were still illiterate, adult education programs were organized to promote secular, scientific, and atheistic outlook. Child-to-parent literacy programs were carried out. The school provided counseling to parents on the social ills such as child marriages, especially girl children, which were in vogue in rural areas. In VASVYA VIDYALAYA, there were no punishments for children. They were gently persuaded to change their habits. The teacher was a guide and friend of the student. It is the mutual respect and confidence that enabled the students to acquire knowledge in a free and fair atmosphere. Under the inspiring guidance of Gora, VASVYA VIDYALAYA was run on ideal lines. Maitri, Hemalata Lavanam, Niyanta, and Sumati Vijayam of Atheist Center and a number of teachers carried out the educational experiment. The educational experiment yielded promising results and it was imparted to more than 1,500 students. The students developed self-confidence, humanist outlook, and atheist approach towards life. Some of the students became social workers and they became social change agents. As government rules changed with regard to examinations for matriculation, government expanded social network in the rural areas with incentives like tuition waiver and other facilities. Atheist Center decided to close down VASVYA VIDYALAYA and to concentrate on secular social work in rural areas. It also decided to organize more number of atheist study camps for adults and science camps for exposing superstitions, blind beliefs, and to fight social evils like witchcraft and sorcery. It also started supplementary education programs in rural areas to improve the education standards of the poorer sections of the society. The aim of Atheist Center was to supplement and complement the efforts of the government in its education programs and also to organize orientation programs for the teachers in quality education, ecology and environment and their role in social and natural disasters. Atheist Center also took up advocacy programs to improve the quality of education on secular and humanist lines. Atheist study camps. The atheist study camps covered a wide spectrum of topics dealing with science, scientific outlook, and sociology of religion, psychology, superstitions, and customs that stood in the way of the onward march of humanity. In the atheist study camps, a cross-cultural understanding of the problem of the society was stressed. Much light was thrown on the significance of atheism and humanism as a positive way of life. Exclusive children and women study camps were also organized by Atheist Center. The participants in the atheist study camps came from diverse educational backgrounds. They were in the age groups of 20 to 50 years of age. Some of them were active atheist and social change workers in the field. The study camps also helped to upgrade their skills, spirit of inquisitiveness, discovery education, and clear some of their questions in the interactive sessions. The resource persons of the study camps hailed from different backgrounds: university professors, social workers, atheist activists, medical doctors used innovative teaching methods to facilitate learning. The atheist study camps, seminars, and conferences organized by Atheist Center in various parts of the state for the last half a century were helpful in upgrading the skills of the rural and social development workers and to create a new generation of social workers. They could acquire new skills and gain orientation on world issues and local actions. The world is moving towards a post-religious society. The religious bonds are loosened and people are following the religious customs more out of habit. The atheist study camps and other social and education programs organized by the Atheist Center and other humanist and rationalist organizations have been helpful in creating new awareness among people. The role of the print and electronic media. The educational and social change programs organized by Atheist Center and its national and international conferences received wide attention on the media. In South India, media is progressive and supportive of atheist, rationalist, and humanist programs. Thus, there was wide dissemination of information on alternative to religious way of life. The publication of atheist and humanist literature also received attention of the public. The exposure campaigns of godmen and charlatans received good attention in the press and the media. With the centuries of accumulated wealth, the religious institutions are involved in tele-evangelism in the developing world. Religious institutions are sponsoring programs of astrologers, palmists, godmen, religious preachers, and are trying to brainwash ordinary people to believe in miracles and absurdities. Atheists, humanists, and progressive-minded people endear people by their exemplary personal behavior. Their efforts for promotion of castelessness and secularism receive positive response from people. In a democratic society, everyone has freedom of speech. When people develop critical thinking, rational behavior, no amount of religious propaganda will deviate them from their path. In each generation, new challenges have to be met with innovative ways. Education increases the capacity of the people to make proper decisions by using their faculties of reason. With the growth of non-religion in the Western world, the religions are now competing with one another in increasing their numerical strength in the developing world by pouring their material and human resources to convert the people to their religion. Politicization of religions and religionization of politics is taking place. Atheists and humanists have to strive on many fronts with grim determination. Constant efforts are made to undermine the secular underpinnings of these developing nations. There may be temporary gains to religions in some parts of the world, but with the onward march of society in this scientific age, people are bound to develop scientific temper and critical thinking. Humanists, atheists, rationalists must make a common cause at this critical juncture with all progressive-minded people and to strengthen their secular ramparts we guard. The atheist, humanist, rationalist efforts in the developing countries require documentation and further dissemination to wider audience so that The movement to promote humanist and critical thinking in education will be further strengthened. Humanist and secular education acquires crucial importance in this century. What Buddha advised people 2500 years ago is a cardinal principle for humanist education. He said, "Do not believe what you have heard. Do not believe in the tradition because it is handed down many generations. Do not believe in anything that has been spoken of many times. Do not believe in conjecture. Do not believe the written statements come from some old sage. Do not believe in the authority or teachers or elders. But after careful observation and analysis, when it agrees with reason and it will benefit one and all, then accept it and live by it." And here ends the article written by Mr. Vikas Gora. And we shall meet in the next episode with another article. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to our Positive Atheism English channel presented by Dr. Samaram Multi-Channel Network, which is nearby 20 crore views. Please like, subscribe and share our videos, and for notification of our new videos, please click the bell icon.
Please download Samaram Multi-Channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels.